Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siasat English News. I am Aman Omar.
The National Commission for Minorities had issued notice to Telangana Chief Secretary Somesh Kumar in connection with the razing of two masjid and a temple in the Secretariat complex. Acting on the complaint filed by the former corporator and MBT spokesman Amjadullah Khan Khalid against the unwarranted razing of masjids and a temple in the old Secretariat complex, the NCM sought reply from the state government within 10 days of the receiving notice, failing which the commission will take action. The receipt of the complaint, along with the NCM's letter to the Chief Secretary, was received and shared by Amjadullah Khan Khalid earlier in the day. However, there is no information regarding Chief Secretary's reply on the matter as yet. Telangana State Information and Technology Minister K.T. Rama Rao on Friday appealed to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led central government to procure vaccines from anywhere. Emphasizing that vaccines are the only way out, he asked the central government to procure the vaccines from the countries which are sitting on huge stockpiles of unused COVID-19 vaccines. KTR said in a statement that he has spoken with different companies and his information suggests that 4 countries including the United States, Norway, Denmark and Canada are sitting on an unused stockpile of nearly 50 crore COVID-19 vaccines that are manufactured by AstraZeneca. The state IT minister made the statement while inaugurating the 150 new beds at the state-run Telangana Institute of Medical Sciences, which were donated by HISIA. Over a month after he was stripped from his position in the state cabinet, former Health Minister Itala Rajender on Friday announced his resignation from Telangana Rashtriya Samiti and also as an MLA. Rajender was a legislator from the Huzurabad constituency in Karimnagar district. Addressing a press conference at his Shamirpet residence, Rajender informed the media that he has been victimized by TRS Supremo and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Once a close aide of KCR, Itala Rajender said that he had been sacked from the ministry overnight, without any clarification even being sought from him. He cautioned KCR's call to oust him based on an anonymous petition. Itala Rajender was a founding member of the TRS and was a finance minister during KCR's first term. In the second term, he was made the health minister. After Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, petrol price has crossed the 100 rupees per litre mark in Leh, in almost all districts of Andhra Pradesh and parts of Telangana after fuel prices were again hiked on Friday. Petrol price was increased by 27 paisa per litre and diesel by 28 paisa a litre according to a price notification of state-owned fuel retailers. The hike, 18 in the last 1 month, took fuel prices across the country to a historic high. In Delhi, petrol hit an all-time high of 94.76 rupees a litre, while diesel is now priced at 85.66 rupees per litre. Fuel prices differ from state to state depending on the incidence of local taxes such as VAT and freight charges. SARS-CoV-2 has claimed the life of a lioness and has infected 9 other lions at the Arignar Anna Zoological Park, popularly known as Vandalur Zoo in Chennai. The Vandalur Zoo in a statement said that the lioness Neela died around in the evening on Thursday. According to the zoo officials, Neela had been asymptomatic and showed some nasal discharge only on Wednesday and had been treated immediately. On 26th of May, 5 lions in the Animal House 1 of the Safari Park area reportedly showed loss of appetite and occasional coughing. Soon, the in-house veterinary team took necessary action and blood samples that were sent for testing to the Tamil Nadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University. As per the laboratory test results furnished by the institute, samples in respect of 9 lions out of the 11 sent have tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. India reported 132,364 new coronavirus infections, taking the country's total tally of COVID-19 cases to 2,85,74,350, while the recovery rate crossed 93%, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Friday. The COVID-19 death toll climbed to 3,40,702 with 2,713 fresh deaths, while the active cases were recorded below 20 lakh for the 4th consecutive day, the data updated showed. The active cases have reduced to 16,35,993, comprising 5.73% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to 93.08%. A net decline of 77,420 cases has been recorded in the COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. Recoveries continue to outnumber daily new cases for 22 consecutive days. A 45-year-old Indian expat who was on death row in the United Arab Emirates for causing the death of a young Sudanese boy in a traffic accident can finally see the outside of his prison cell after the intervention of NRI businessman M.A. Yusuf Ali. The Indian expat was languishing in prison awaiting the death penalty for 9 years as all hopes faded. But he got a second lease of life thanks to the efforts of Yusuf Ali, chairman of Lulu Group. Krishnan, the expat from Kerala, has sentenced to death by the UAE Supreme Court after being found guilty of causing the death of a young boy. He had crashed his car into a group of kids in September 2012. As per the media reports, since then, his family and friends have been relentlessly trying to release Krishnan without any success, especially since the victim's family has already returned and settled in Sudan, putting an end to any kind of discussion. Ultimately, in January of this year, the victim's family agreed to pardon Krishnan and Yusuf Ali paid 1 crore rupees in damages in court to secure his early release. US President Joe Biden will meet with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan while on a trip to Europe later this month, the White House announced on Thursday. The meeting, which will take place on 14th of June on the sidelines of the NATO summit in Brussels, comes against the backdrop of some tension between the two leaders. Erdogan had pushed for an earlier call with Joe Biden after the US president took office, and he was later frustrated when Joe Biden declared the mass killings of Armenians at the hands of the Turks in 1915 as a genocide, a decree Ankara long opposed. The White House also revealed other details of Biden's first overseas trip as president, which begins next week. The president will first meet with British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on 10th of June ahead of attending the G7 summit in Cornwall, United Kingdom. Hockey India on Friday mourned the demise of 76-year-old former India international Usman Khan, who passed away in Madanapalli, Andhra Pradesh, after a prolonged battle against cancer. The former hockey player is survived by 3 sons and a daughter. A retired Assistant Commissioner of Customs in Chennai, Usman was a stylish left-winger. He played hockey at the Madrasi Azam ground before he shifted to Kolkata and joined the Customs. In Kolkata, Usman Khan played for the Calcutta Customs and also represented Bengal in the National Hockey Championships for several years. On behalf of Hockey India President Gyanendra Ninkobam said that they extend their deepest condolences to his family in this moment of grief. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.